Boyfriend was taking my secret nudes and sending to his friend's chat. I've been dating this guy for about a year now. It's not a long time, I know, but I felt like we really connected and stuff like it feels like we've been known each other our whole lives or something. I sound so stupid, I know. I just really trusted and loved him a lot. I trusted him with my life. I went on his phone when he was in the shower to search something up because mine was in the other room, and he got some notifications of his friend's group chat and they were saying stuff like she's so hot, you're so lucky, etc. So I was naturally curious and disgusted to find out that they were looking at a video of me that my boyfriend secretly took while I was doing him a head. I'm pretty conservative. My parents don't even know that I'm not a virgin and I have sex with my boyfriend and all that, but he knows I do not do pictures because I don't want them to get out and have my reputation ruined. My parents would literally go crazy. I remember him on his phone. I asked him what he was doing and he said he was just checking something and then he put it away. I never thought that he was taking a video. I feel so disgusted I can't even describe the feeling in my stomach, like I want to throw up and take a shower and rip my skin off. All these pictures and videos he'd taken of me during sex, like quick blurry pictures when my back is turned, or short videos like during doggy when I'm not looking at him. I just feel so gross. And who sends that to their friends? That's so weird. You're sending videos of you having sex to your brothers. That is so crazy weird. And the other guys would throw in pictures too, but those girls were happily posing for the camera and seemed like they knew what was happening. I cannot even believe he would do this to me. I was still on his phone when he came back from the shower and he quickly grabbed it from my hand and said I was invading his privacy. Seriously? Your privacy feels invaded right now? You clueless stupid. I just started yelling at him. And honestly I'm not proud of it, but I started pushing and grabbed his towel. He was acting like I was overreacting and he started pushing me back. Are you serious? These guys all have videos and pictures of me and who knows who they showed them to, or if they put them online or sold them for money. He started saying how his friends think I'm so hot and they just compliment me and it's nothing bad. And you're not gonna believe this. He said they kept pressuring him to contribute to the group chat and he knew I was way too respectable to agree to it, so he had to take the pictures behind my back literally. He wasn't even saying sorry and said it was really flattering and they all think I'm so hot. What kind of a betrayal? I wish he cheated on me or slept with best friend or dumped me over text or something not as bad as this. I have no idea how many people have seen me naked and having sex at this point and I just wanna step out of my body and throw this one out. I feel so exposed, like I saw those videos. I had no idea what was going on. In my head I was thinking about how much I love him and how happy I was, and look at what he was doing. And he texted me afterwards saying we both lost control and we should just say sorry and move on and he'll stop doing it. And he said he was really hurt that I'd take his towel and leave him in a vulnerable state like that and he'd be waiting for my apology. He is so clueless I don't even know what to say. Reddit comments. I came here to say this. This is illegal. First you have to break up with this guy. Who the F does this anyway? And then he turns himself into a victim? He wants you to apologize. Second, tell him you're going to the police, and even if he deleted the videos now, they can still find proof that they were on his phone and likely the cloud. If possible, pretend you're okay with him temporarily, just so you can take a picture of at least one conversation. But even if you can't, go to police anyway. Probably safer to tell him this over the text or on the phone. Third, I'd try to find out who the guys were and their boyfriends, so you can tell them. As others pointed out, they were likely posing for their boyfriend only, not to be shared by a scumbag. They probably can't, and you may not go, but it should still put the fear of God into him, and he deserves a little consequences for his action. Phatic yes to point 1. Boyfriend seems like the wrong word here. He should be an ex immediately, no matter how well he might apologize. His we both were on things got out of control, a chat apology attempt doesn't even count. Holy Jesus. I would definitely warn any other GFs in this friend group for sure, and I'd also just generally let it be known in our social circle what he did. Not that that's going to actually fix the problem, but this guy doesn't deserve any protection from the social consequences of what he did. Tell him you are going to the police. While it is possible some sites may share with the police, not all will be so easy. It would be so much better for police to surprise him at his door and confiscate his phone. Leave. I've been there. It's devastating. It happened to me so few years ago when I was a teenager. But listen, you're going to live. It is not going to ruin every single day of your life. It's just going to suck pretty bad for a short amount of time. You'll recover. And maybe you won't laugh about it later, but now that it's been years I don't feel afraid anymore. I just feel bad when I remember, which is rare. Your ex sucks. You are not stupid. You are going to be just fine. The only crime you committed was have sex with your boyfriend. Pretty normal, and trust him, also normal. These things are understandable. What's not understandable is what he did. You are a victim. Nothing more, nothing less. You didn't do anything wrong, so anyone who judges you is ignorant. The other guys would throw in pictures too, but those girls were happily posing for the camera and seemed like they knew what was happening. Just because the girls were posing does not mean that they consented to the pictures being shared. They probably thought the picture was only for one person. They are probably victims just as much as you are. I hope you tell the police. Let the police know there are potentially many victims. Give them names if you can. It's the right thing to do. I got insanely heated just reading this, and I have absolutely no stake in it, and know neither of you personally, along with being absolutely disgusting. It's maybe the most serious betrayal of trust I can imagine in a relationship. I'd classify it as worse than lying, cheating, etc. I'm in legitimate disbelief. Whether you decide to go to the police or not, you need to 100% break up with him and cut him out of your life. Enough people have told you to report and dump him that I think that's covered. But can I just say what kind of weirdo would be in the middle of sex with their GF and think, oh, so and so would love this angle. Let me grab a video for my boys. Most men I know would be, understandably, perturbed and more likely annoyed if a friend was making sexual comments about their so, let alone to be the one encouraging it and facilitating. Your ex has no respect for you and deserves whatever legal consequences this holds for him. Keep your head up. I understand that you're rightfully mortified at what is a blatant betrayal. Maybe consider seeing a therapist to help you get over your negative feelings about your body. Who sends videos of themselves having sex to their friends? That's weird. Last thing I want is for my friends to see my penis, let alone my girlfriend naked. How did your boyfriend manage to record that many instances of you guys having sex? Didn't you ever notice him using his phone? I don't know how I never realized. I probably noticed and turned a blind eye, or it didn't even register in my mind that he was a psychopath. He took so many pictures of me getting up and doing something like closing the door or grabbing something where my back was turned, so okay, I get how he did that and acted like he was doing something else on his phone. But the videos, they were pretty shaky and blurry, like for 5 seconds or so. He probably quickly grabbed his phone while I wasn't paying attention. This sounds so dumb, but sometimes he'd be on his phone and he said he was checking the time, or he just got an email, or he was playing Fruit Ninja. I know I'm stupid. I was always just like, oh okay. I've been there. My ex-husband did this to me, but exchanged them with random strangers online. It's part of what prompted our divorce. I found out he was sexting other women too and trying to cheat. I ignored so many red flags over the years. I'm grateful I finally realized what a selfish pose he was and got out. It took me 12 years. You're realizing in just one. Dump this guy. Period. He does not respect you. Otherwise he wouldn't have betrayed you like this. He is not trustworthy. He doesn't care about your feelings and thinks they are invalid since it's no big deal to him. He doesn't think you should be mad. Repeat. He doesn't think you have a right to be mad over this. He's weak and can't say no to his friends. You deserve a partner who has your back. This is not how you treat someone you love. You know now that he's not capable of loving you the way you deserve. There are so many guys out there. So many that would never do this.